Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the Everyday Golfer. Today we are talking COSTCO, we're talking golf balls. Later in the week you will actually see we'll be talking some golf clubs that we've also got from there. But today we're putting the Hex Tour golf ball to its test. So again, coming in at $29.99 plus VAT, and that's getting you 24 golf balls. So nice and affordable for the everyday golfer. But we also know from COSTCO they have their own Kirkland ball, which has had rave reviews. Some even say that me and James Robinson are sponsored by them. That is a blatant lie.
Free ketchup for life.
Free ketchup and toilet roll for life. So we're going to put it to the test today. We're going to do a longest drive. We're going to do a shot into the green. We're going to have a bunker, and we're also going to have an 8-foot putt. So we're going to be putting it through. How does it feel from each club? How does it compare, and would it be good for the everyday golfer? We'll be then getting it in the hands of the everyday golfers here on the channel and seeing what they think, because I think this could be the perfect golf ball for Mid Handicap Dave and the cheap, so we know that's right up Dave's street. So let's go in first of all with longest drive. 9th hole here at Waterfront, slight fade.
Oh, that's going to take some beating.
Getting a great flight off this ball.
Not bad. It's just crept into the rough though. Are we in the rough, or is that a stipulation?
No, there's no rules on my channel. So you see, we finally got it close to the face. If you've seen James Robinson's channel, that's where it was hit consistently.
Does it come off? Because that's what a lot of people will be thinking. Yeah, perfect.
Gone. Right, James is in. That is in the rough, but the rough counts on this channel because I'm in the rough.
The rough counts, or the rough doesn't count?
The rough counts.
So I don't want to go in the rough then?
No, the rough plays, the rough counts. You can go into the rough.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Tell you what, he's never done a long drive competition.
No, mate, I haven't, funnily enough. I haven't wasted my time like you.
Giving it the big turn fast takeaway.
Yep.
Right.
I want to go further right.
Further right. Overall, James liked the golf ball. Again, he said it'd take some getting used to. Oh, it's a low runner.
See, I like that I've been able to hit that down. I felt like I couldn't do that on my channel, but I've actually been able to kind of picture that, and that's more central as well. So probably the better drive that I've hit today with this so far. I might steal this and put it on my channel actually, just to show guys that I can hit a lower drive with it. We were saying earlier that the ball launches so high, but if you do get your kind of technique right, you can keep that down just a bit.
What a ball. So unfortunately, although rough did count, James with his low worm burner has taken victory. So 1 up to James. We're going to hit from James, we're going to knock it into the fairway, and we're going to see who can get closest to the pin with the mid iron. So interestingly enough there with the driver, we was able to both keep him down, and that's the good thing about this golf ball. It's a relatively cheap golf ball, just over £1 a dozen, but it is able to do more things than a normal ball.
Yeah,
you know?
I visualised the shot there, and I'm trying to keep it quite low again here. I think I have struggled with the irons and wedges to keep that ball flat down, which has proved difficult. But again, for the price, these are probably half the price of a Pro V1 realistically, aren't they? They're £15 a dozen, aren't they?
So
really?
They're nearly a third of the price of Pro V1s at the minute. Again, if you're looking for a little bit of a higher trajectory, but sometimes you might want to play a lower shot. So these golf balls could be great if you went to play links golf. You'd still be able to flight them in.
I've ripped that, by the way.
And that's a fantastic shot all over it.
Oh!
And it stopped, it seems, on a dime. Let's have a look.
These are my new ball. These are going in the bag.
That's where it's ended.
I absolutely, that actually felt really good as well. It's the first shot I've really kind of compressed, in all honesty, but
yeah, so a good flight there, exactly what you'd like to picture. So it wasn't too high, didn't launch straight off the club, which is what we see when you get a ball that's probably £15 a dozen. You instantly think they're going to sound very clicky, they're going to go very high. These, neither of those things, so we're not getting it too clicky. It sounds good off the face, but also we can play them nice and aggressive.
I must admit, it did move a lot in the air, Chris, before you hit. I did play it out to the right for it to move.
Let's see.
Just got hold of that one.
Tried to flight it down. I think James takes a 2-up lead.
The worrying thing for you is bunkers up next as well.
I know, and that is your speciality. So you can see James hit a fantastic shot, and if we talk about obviously landing angle and ball stopping, that has stopped within what, 3 yards, James?
Maybe 5.
Maybe.
Again, it's one where I do think the Pro V1 or any like a premium ball probably does stop maybe here. Just gives you kind of half the distance put.
But not bad. Mine again was just, it turned over a little bit short. So James takes a 2-up lead. We're going to jump in the bunker and we're going to see how it reacts. New glove?
Yep, I was hoping you'd say. Right, Chris, would you like the honour?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll give it a quick rake and then you can roll her in. Looks like there's been some animals in overnight. We are out before the greenkeepers this morning. Richard Jones.
For a technique. That's a guy who's caddied on the European Tour.
Richard Jones, he's off playing the Welsh seniors. Bottled it last week in the Scottish seniors.
Finished second but bottled it.
Bottled it. Right, in we go. Ooh.
That didn't, you can move that through. I expected that to roll down to your raked area. There you go.
Okay.
Expecting much from a ball like this out of a bunker?
No spin whatsoever, I'm pretty much predicting, although obviously it feels alright in the hand as well. Again, when you get a cheap golf ball, they normally don't feel very good. Obviously the cover doesn't feel great.
Interesting how it's marked up as well.
Being a Callaway ball, they've still got a good cover, but they have marked up, haven't they? So again, for the price point, it's probably what you're expecting, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, it had a little bit on it.
Yeah. A little bit of spin, not bad at all. From there, you'd take that with that kind of ball. Oof, nice line.
Yeah, taking that all day long, to be fair. Uphill putt as well, not that you've probably thought of that, but loser rakes, are we saying?
Loser rakes, again. Inside tour average there, probably from that distance, so not using a premium ball has still worked if we return the club. So if we get the right impact factors, we can get this ball to pretty much do what we want.
Oh, he's not lost a bunker challenge in years.
Bad news, guys. That is 3 down from 3 shots.
It's a whitewash so far.
James hasn't hit a barn door in the last 3 weeks. He comes on here and he's turned it up out of the blue.
In all seriousness, that's performed as well as I want it to. Like, how good do you have to be to want to stop a ball quicker than that out of a bunker? Like a lot of tour pros might say, oh, sometimes I want to land it and bring it back. I can't imagine any everyday golfers thinking that way. Hopefully you're not thinking that way. Hopefully you're thinking, right, landing area, landing angle, where's it going to release to? Hopefully.
Yeah. And so far,
I'll get this, Chris, because I can see how scathed you are with it. I'll get your wedge as well.
Oh, thank you very much. This is you're booking your ideas up here. Right, so again, off the driver didn't sound too clicky, James. Off the irons didn't sound clicky, felt good. Off the wedge there,
I think we're just getting used to it. I think it does sound clicky, and I think if you hit a Pro V1 now, you go, oh, this feels a lot better, but we've played a few holes with it now. But if you can get used to a feel of a ball, what does it matter?
So, James is going to come in and chip now. So this is going to be the final shot we're going to play today. Well, because we're going to have a putt after, so it's not technically
we'll have a putt.
shot.
You could say it's a resounding victory already, but we're going to continue this experiment in the name of science, just so you guys know what you're buying. Try and get a little bit of spin on this, Chris, ideally.
Even cleaned his grooves there. That's never been seen on any of the channels.
Oh, be good.
So that's a great shot. Yeah, it did bite up.
Exactly what I would want. Like
So,
that's for me how I would play that shot, and it's 2 feet away. I mean, it could be another, but
right.
I was expecting a ripple of applause from the seniors, but nothing.
Oh no. And that's
interesting how that popped up.
Yeah, not a bad chip at all, just outside James's again, unfortunately. So 3 feet away, but straight away, that's what sometimes you can get with this kind of ball, depending on what your impact factors are, but it can pop up on you. The cover, again, did feel a little bit clicky there, didn't feel as good as with the irons, so that would take some getting used to, but that's not saying, again, that is a good chip shot there, that's going to give me a good chance of holing out, and that's going to help us lower our scores. So if you're somebody who wants to launch the ball a little bit higher, you need a golf ball that is that little bit more forgiving. If you are like Dave and you like a nice cheap golf ball, and get down to COSTCO, this could be a great option. But we're going to get the putter out here because we've got 2 different feels with the putter. We've got 2 different putters from Callaway, and the sound is certainly different. So interesting enough there, scuffed up a little bit. But what we found with the 2 putters over the channel is I've got a white hot Versa putter. For me, you couldn't tell if this was blind testing. Once you hit this putt, you couldn't tell whether it was a premium ball or a non-premium ball. So you wouldn't be able to tell if it was a urethane or not, because again, the soft face and the golf ball work together. Whereas with James's tool on Las Vegas.
Feels really firm.
It certainly sounds
I'm
very
giving you that
firm.
one because you've won the putting competition.
Thank you very much. So guys, that is the COSTCO Hex golf ball, so the Hex Tour. If you are looking for a golf ball, it could be the one for you. We'll see you next week.